Listen to them. Children of the night. What music they make.
Who invited the rain? Now coming down in sheets. No one should have to walk alone on these city streets. No one around for as far as I can tell. What they were through last night was like one night in hell. Look at what's become of me after I listened to your stupid advice. Handcuffed on the side of the road, and I've been here for several nights.
Okay. All right. All right. So I'm here. I'm here, guys. Um, just hold on. Let me get back into the regular. Okay. What's up, guys? So if you tend to watch my streams in full and catch the music in the beginning, I decided to feature two different artists. The first one is Edgar Gore and the Nevermores. They're actually a very local psychobilly, like horror punk kind of band that I've been playing with regularly, and they're just awesome. I would heavily recommend checking out their stuff. They're on Spotify. You can you can find their stuff on Spotify. I think they have Bandcamp too. I would heavily recommend checking them out. I have two physical copies of their CDs. I'm a fucking huge fan of them. They're really awesome. I remember the first time I booked a show with them, they I had them opening because I didn't know anything about them. I was just recommended by a friend, and they just wrecked the stage. Like they were perfect, and I felt bad. And I was like, you know what? Next time they're co-headlining, and I've been playing with them ever since. They're really awesome. So and they meld well with the Fucks who usually headline my shows. Um, Also, we got second was the Timoteo Blues Implosion, who he hasn't made any content in a very long time. I played with him once a long time ago. He's a cool dude. He's a really chill dude. Um, he most of his stuff's on Bandcamp. Although the one thing I'll say is I would recommend trying to see him live when he starts playing live, because I don't think his recorded stuff is as good. He sounds a lot better live. And I was just, trying to decide what music to put in the intro of my stream here. And I was thinking, I wanted to give a shout out to Edgar Gore and the Nevermores. I didn't just want to throw the fucks up like I did my last stream and then just not feature anybody. You want to try to feature new artists and try to, you know, get some stuff, not only local stuff near me, but some other stuff I've been into for when more viewers tend to come in, and maybe they'll be more into something, or they'll discover something through my channel, which would be cool. Um, but Timoteo was cool. Edgar Gore, I would heavily recommend. Just look up Edgar Gore and the Nevermores. Their stuff is really good, both recorded and especially live. They do a really awesome live show. And if I ever get around to booking another show again, I'll definitely have to promote that. Um, just one more update. I do have another video planned. It'll probably be recorded and uploaded sometime this week, if not next week. Because right now, I just worked 4 nights, and 4 nights in a row, and with 12-hour shifts and everything. So it's rough. So what I'm gonna do is I decided to just stream today, because I'm just kind of physically and emotionally drained. So playing something a little not as in depth and focused, I can do something like TEW here. Um, but I definitely do plan on uploading a new dyspraxia video coming up. So that's that. Um, Let me see. I was gonna share this with a coworker, but I'm kind of having second thoughts about it, because as cool as he is, he's a really chill dude. But I just don't want to bring too much of my outside life to my YouTube life. It's a good way to not only get doxxed, but also, you kind of keep your work life and your personal life apart. So, when we last left off, we just ran the tag team tournament. We had our first major super show. So, Ivan Koloff became the first ECW heavyweight champion. Stevie Ray and Booker T, Harlem Heat, became the first ECW tag team champions. And we're building a feud between them and the Gangstas, New Jack and Mustafa. And of course, Sandman's been holding our television title. Now, again, because it's been a long week leading up to now, at least a long work week for me. I know it's like Sunday right now for my viewers in the UK where the time is a little far off. I don't remember if you guys are ahead or behind, but it'll be Saturday soon for all of us. What I'm going to do is, because I only have one night off right now before I go back for 2 more nights, and then I'll be 2 nights off after that, which will be nice. So, you know, because of that, I'm probably going to stream for 1 hour or 2. We're going to go to our next TV show, which will be in 4 days in game. I'll probably book that. I do want to start a couple of storylines real quick. And I don't think we need to hire anybody because there's a couple of people we haven't really used much, if at all. Like Stevie Richards hasn't done anything yet for us. And it sucks because I really like Steven Richards. Like he's a cool dude. And he also streams. He does like tech stuff now. But he does talk about wrestling on his like podcasts and stuff. He's a cool dude. I've never met him in person though. I would love to one day. But definitely want to do something with Stevie Richards because I haven't used him like at all yet. He's a manager, and I was thinking of giving him like somebody to manage, but he's a face manager. Tony Stetson we've had from the very beginning, and I don't think I've booked him. I'll look at the match history. Yeah, he was in a battle royal. that was the extent of his time so far in ECW. I mean, we're still in the first month. We're only at, I believe, our 4th event and our 3rd episode of TV. So I'm thinking of having him face Sandman at our TV show, just to put Sandman over. But I can get a good idea of what exactly this guy is capable of then. Also, if you guys remember at the super card we just did, the major event, if you will. Psychosis and La Parka stole the show. So my long-term plan here, because Psychosis was put on a really incredible performance, I have these guys feuding La Parka and Psychosis just because they're luchadors. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add the Sandman to this. Not siding with anybody. And my long-term plan is to have Psychosis win the television title from Sandman. And that way he can have, he can be a reliable person who will be on every card and defend the title on every episode of TV. And he'll hopefully put on as good a match every single time. So that's Sandman's going to be involved in that storyline. I'll figure out how I'm going to wrap that in. And also we've got the Harlem Heat versus the Gangstas feud. And the thing is, unfortunately, Mike Sharp is not proving to be a very good challenger to Ivan Koloff, and he's getting blown up. So Ivan Koloff, I do eventually want to move the heavyweight title onto the Sandman from Ivan Koloff eventually. But for now, until then, because right now we got to get the TV title off of Sandman, which I'm planning on waiting until after at our next major event, which would be another NWA Eastern Championship Wrestling show. Either that, or if we can keep it on him until the end of February, we could do like Market Street Mayhem and have Sandman lose the belt then. Let me just see and make sure that they're not happening on the same day, because Market Street Mayhem happens Tuesday week 4, and that happens Friday week 2. Okay, so we've got 2 major events before the big one. I mean, in theory, because we're still small size, and there's a good chance the bigger companies will start taking our talent. We could just try to compress on because long-term storytelling at this size in TEW isn't always the most possible thing because you've always got bigger promotions, even like bigger indie promotions will start stealing your talent over time, especially if they're good and reliable. So I think our long term plan should be, especially because Ivan Koloff probably won't be good for very long, because he's getting up there in age. So I think our long term plan should be to get the TV title off of Sandman onto Psychosis, which we'll do at the next NWA ECW event. And then at Market Street Mayhem, we can have Sandman win the heavyweight title from Ivan Koloff then. And that would be a good jumping off point. Because Sandman seems pretty reliable, which I'm surprised. Because he's never been known as like the most talented wrestler in the world. Right now, dipping on some Copenhagen wintergreen here. So, throw on just a little bit. I don't want to overdo it because I've been getting really thirsty lately. I just woke up not too long ago, so I don't want to, like, overdo it by, like, dehydrating the hell out of myself. I've done that on stream before. Not intentionally. I've done, what was it, when I was doing one of my old Minecraft streams. What is this? Pro Wrestling America held. Oh, I don't know who PWA is. Are they, Oh, they're another indie company. Man, the 92 indies were, like, huge. Let's see. Anything good happen? There's USWA. I know they're like, they've been around for a while. Well, not for a while, but they were a major thing. They were almost like developmental territory before developmental territories were a thing. So it's good to see. We got Bill Dundee and Pat Tanaka, Jimmy Valiant still there. Wow, they're using a lot of like older dudes, like Robert Fuller. Like Robert Fuller, I've been booking as like a young talent in my 1970s save that I play like personally, not on stream. So to see him being used right now is kind of weird. Because he's definitely... Then again, Robert Fuller, I think, is still active today. Like, he's still wrestling today. I think he was in... Was it MLW? It was either MLW or Impact I saw him on not too long ago. So that dude's been in the business for, like, a really long time. Like, Robert Fuller's awesome. But right now, we're just looking to book TV. We might be able to get away with booking all the way, depending on how I feel. We'll see how I feel, and that'll determine how long I stream. Because I would like to eventually book up to at least one of the super cards. The next one is February week 2, though. And you guys know how these loading times are with like a database that's freaking huge. So, I don't want to overdo it. That's the thing. It's like, I'd rather not. And what I'm trying to do is I want to try to promote the stream a little bit. Okay, so here we are. Let me just... Okay, cool. Just try to get the stream up and promote it a little bit. Have more than one viewer here. Okay. I appreciate you, one viewer that's here. You're cool. But, oh shit, Greg the Hammer Valentine maybe leaving the WWF. Should we get Greg the Hammer Valentine in ECW? How old is he? Because I know, was it Todd Gordon said I can't hire anyone over, like, 40, 45? Yeah, damn. Oh, he's working all over the place, too. Shit. Yeah, I don't want to have, like, a bunch people with a bunch of, God, I'm drawing blanks. I don't want to hire people who are working for a bunch of other companies because it makes it really hard to run TV when they're not available half the time. So what we're going to do is, okay, so we got Hardcore TV in 2 days. I think what I'm going to do is, just so I have an idea of what's going on. Okay. So my other plan, at least for this episode of TV, is to have, because I want to continue the feud with Harlem Heat and the Gangstas, and I want to keep that going for a while until I get New Jack to the point where he can have a decent match. Because I do eventually want to push New Jack. I am a huge New Jack fan. I know New Jack's like one of the biggest polarizing figures in professional wrestling, but that is something that I want to do. I want to try to get New Jack up there. I want to try to push him. So I have to have him in like regular matches and angles and stuff, so he's getting that experience, building skills. So I'll have New Jack in matches, and my plan for tonight's show, though, because I'm not gonna have New Jack with Mike Sharp just got hired by Puerto Rico. It's alright. I'm not really doing anything with Mike Sharp, to be honest. I just brought him on as somebody to challenge Nikolai Volkov, someone reliable. But if he's not, let me see if he's gonna be available. Because let's see. It doesn't look like. Do they run any shows? Okay, so their next show, it looks like they run a monthly schedule. So I shouldn't have to worry about that anyway, but Mike Sharp is one of the most underrated like jobbers in professional wrestling. Absolutely love the guy. Let's see what WWF put on today. Who's Rising Force? Is Rising Force John Nord and the Warlord? Oh yeah, I remember they made them a tag team, and I thought it was like the coolest thing ever. That's really cool. I really wish I. It's the only thing that sucks about TEW being text based is there's no way to actually watch the matches. Like, when it comes to things like GM mode, whether they were in like old SmackDown versus Raw games or even modern GM mode, when you put the cards together and everything, you actually watch them happen. The only thing is they lack the depth of TEW. So you don't have competition, you don't have to worry about, like, there is hiring and firing, but you don't have to deal with like creative control and all that stuff. Like, you get more in depth, you feel that progression a lot more in a simulated game like this. And that's what I love about it. Tatanka and the Bushwhackers is a weird combo. And let's see, backstage segment with Miss Elizabeth. I mean, okay. I'm trying to remember that. I know they had a feud going on with Bret Hart and I think The Undertaker. No, The Undertaker was feuding with Ted DiBiase, I think. I'm just gonna take another look because I don't want to waste too much time because I know the loading times are. Yeah, here it is. Undertaker Roddy Piper is what I was thinking of, and Sid Justice and Million Dollar Man. So. And it looks like Savage and Hogan are feuding, which it is what it is. I know by 92, Savage was pretty much on his way to being made just what's the word? Not a jobber. They were trying to make him into just a part-time guy, like a commentator. Like by 93, he was literally just doing commentary for Raw. Had like one stupid feud with Repo Man over his hat, and that was it. So it's good to see they're actually using him at least, which is nice. In 92. Let's see what World Championship Wrestling. I'm pretty sure last I checked they're not running any storylines. Yeah. No storylines, so still surprised at that. So it doesn't look like Primetime Wrestling. Is this a B show? Or is this an A show? If it's an A show, I'm surprised they're not like pushing any storylines forward. And WCW Worldwide, Vinny Vegas defeated PN News. Yeah, I'm surprised because there's like a bunch of like pay-per-views coming up. I know the Royal Rumble, because it's January, the Royal Rumble should be coming up soon. So it makes sense that WWF would have something going on, but like, didn't they have like Clash of Champions coming up soon or something? They gotta. I don't think they were doing the bunkhouse brawl in '92. Otherwise, I'd say maybe they're building to that. But even then, I think the bunkhouse brawl was in December. I'm a total nerd when it comes to wrestling history. That's why when I'm not streaming and I play TEW, I play a 1970 save, which I am just about at 1971 in that game. I think I just started 1971 in it. If you guys are interested, I'll give you guys a run through what's going on in that one. That one I'm running what's essentially ECW in the 70s, which is cool. But what we got here, let's see. So we're at, okay, so WWF looks like they got a new time slot, expanding coverage with the show. Okay, so here it is, Clash of Champions. So this is essentially like a pay-per-view except on TV. So before even Saturday night's main event, that's essentially what Clash of Champions was. And on a show titled Clash of Champions, there's barely any titles on the line except for the WCW United States. The Young Pistols defeated the Steiner brothers. That's a surprise. It's no wonder the Steiners are going to eventually go to WWF if they're being jobbed out. I love Tracy Smothers, but I mean, come on. A Clash of the Champions, and it's not like there's any storylines going on, you know what I mean? Zbyszko versus Barry Windham. And I think the thing is, the heavyweight title, I don't know if they're doing anything with. I know Lex Luger is their heavyweight champion right now. So, yeah, it looks like WWF has been expanding time slots and stuff. I know I can expand time slots. Oh, I'm running Hardcore TV tonight. Cool. But I don't know if I want to. Like, just yet. Because I want to make sure I can please the broadcasters I have first. So, nothing going on right now in the backstage, which is good. We're on U.S. syndication, which is nice. So, here's what we're going to do. We're going to start with our main event, because I always like to start booking with the main event. And here's what we're going to do. We're going to build up. We're going to have Stevie Ray, because he's one of our more reliable workers. And he's going to go against Ivan Koloff. And this is how we advance the storyline. So he's going to win. He's going to lose. We're going to put the heavyweight title on the line on TV. We got to get those eyeballs. And if we're putting the heavyweight title on the line on TV, that's the way to do it. So, Volkov's going to win. And it's going to be the result of interference from Mustafa. I have nothing against Mustafa as a wrestler. He was a very solid wrestler at the time. And here, let me move this so you guys can see it. I noticed when I was watching back my last stream that I didn't have like most of the windows covered, so you guys couldn't tell what was going on when I was booking my shows. So here you should have a better idea of what I'm doing here. So, we're going to book that. Raymond Rougeau says we can't. Stevie Ray is going to do very well. You're telling me Stevie Ray is going to get gassed up before Ivan Koloff does at his age. That's incredible. I should see. Let me look at my product real quick. And that'll tell me matches less than 15 minutes won't be able to achieve like max scores. So that's the thing is, I want at least one 15-minute match on my shows. Like even if it's TV, I'll close out TV with like a 15-minute match, even if it just goes to a 15-minute time limit. Okay, so next what I'm going to do is... Alright, since I got Stevie Richards as a manager, I'm going to keep him a manager for now. And I could use him as a wrestler eventually. What I'm going to do is I'm going to have him manage La Parka, because I don't know, I'm pretty sure La Parka doesn't speak English. At least at this point. So, we're going to have Stevie Richards as his manager. And that way, La Parka can have somebody to talk for him. Because we'll have him call out Psychosis in an angle. Let me see. See, the default angles here I'm not a fan of. I prefer the thing I use here. So we'll do a managerial challenge. I'm not even sure if Psychosis speaks English, but Stevie Richards. Is there a way I want La Parka to actually be on TV? Like I want him to be on there. So is there like a hype by manager thing I can do? There's gotta be something like that. Yeah, I don't know. I don't like the storylines that this mod has. I prefer to use more like streamlined ones here, like interview. Like this is simple. There it is, hype by manager. Okay, and then but for some reason La Parka is going to be off screen, which I don't want. But fine, we'll just do that. Richards hypes La Parka versus Psychosis, and that works. Or wait, am I doing this wrong? I might be doing this wrong because if anything, La Parka would be on screen. It's not like he's hyping Psychosis. That's good. All right, cool. So that's that. What we'll do is we'll have a solid like Psychosis match then. Later, what we want to do is we want to put the TV title on the line because it's television. So we'll have. Is there anyone I haven't really used much? Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. I wanted to do Tony Stetson for that. So we'll have Tony Stetson TV title on the line. Sandman will win. Storytelling match. That works. Just like that. Alright, and then we'll have. Because apparently I'm not booking enough angles on my shows. Here, let me just let her know I'm streaming right now. Okay. Okay, so we'll have New Jack. Because we want to get him at least on TV, and he'll rant against Booker T. And that'll build to Booker T versus New Jack next week. That works. And then we'll have New Jack on TV, and that'll be a good way to push some things too. Now I know I haven't debuted Devon yet, and I do want to have him in a match, but not yet. Who have I not used much? We got Mike Sharp. He's cool. But I know I want to book. You know what we should do? We should do a tag team match. And because the Eliminators still. They won that match in the tournament by accident, mind you, because of my stupid booking. And. Oh, let me exclude already booked. There we go. And Brother Devon I haven't used for like anything. He's a bad guy too. But what I want to do is I also want to add a new member to the FBI. So that way I can actually make it a proper stable. Oh, that's right. Little Guido is suffering. So here's what I'm going to do. Because I want to add... I'm thinking... No, not add stable. Not add stable. I'm thinking since I'm not using Big Daddy V for anything, and I got him, I'm just gonna make him like an enforcer for the full-blooded Italians. Because I mean, I already fired JT Smith. Yeah, he wasn't doing anything for me anyway. So we'll have a nice 2 versus 2 match. We'll have the Eliminators versus Big Daddy V, or no, keep Big Daddy V out of the ring, but it'll be an outside interference finish because Big Daddy V gets involved. And that'll be a way to, it'll also help cover up Little Guido. What I'm going to do is, okay, so Perry Saturn's going to win. He's going to be the victor. This will also be a storytelling match. And is there, outside interference finish where Perry Saturn is attacked by Big Daddy V. And that works. And then what we'll do is oh shit, there's okay, so want to hype something else, don't I? Well, I'd just do a regular interview where Mike Sharp friggin' talks about Ivan Koloff, because I do want to keep that feud going on. And it looks like I booked pretty much everything. Alright, we're at 73%, so no penalties. I booked 56 minutes, so I can put another 5-minute match on. I know I want to use Devon because I haven't touched him yet. So, is there anyone who I want to push that I'm not really using? I haven't really used the Hurricane much either. I like the Hurricane. I'm a huge Hurricane fan. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to have Hurricane versus Brother Devon. I haven't really used Damon Demento much either. Well, he did a promo at the last show, so that's fine. So here's what we're going to do. Okay. I don't know who I'd want to go over here, though. Because Hurricane, they're both rookies. So it's probably not best to have them just go one against the other. Okay, I do have a little bit more in the way of heals anyway. So what I'll do is I'll have Unabomb beat Brother Devon, because I'm trying to push him up as a major threat. And that'll work. Nice 5-minute squash match, which will also debut Brother Devon. And we'll start our show now. So, wow, okay, so this did alright. Didn't really do a good job of opening the show, which, it is what it is. But we're in front of 122 people, which isn't too bad. Okay, Mike Sharp, wow, that was actually a really good promo. I mean, the road agent note is saying he was very poor when trying to improvise, but that was a pretty highly rated segment. Let's see. Alright, cool. So, using the ropes for leverage. So why didn't... Okay, well, that's fine. So, I don't know why they didn't use Big Daddy V. I literally just pushed him. That wasn't my road agent notes, was it? It's alright. We'll push Big Daddy V. Nice New Jack. Improvised well, although his segment rating wasn't as good. He was ranting about how much he hates Booker T, man. I would watch that. Let's see, alright, and here we go. Nice solid television title defense by the Sandman. Sandman puts on such a good match. He's got a 45 there. He's definitely going to be up there. And here we go. So now what we're going to do is we're going to pre-book this. So the next episode of TV, we'll have another match that'll be... And this will also be to remind me, too. It'll be between La Parka and Psychosis again. We'll have another solid booking here. And then what I might do is I might add Sandman as the referee for that match. Or what I could even do is have Sandman as a replacement referee in that match. And that would be a good way to get him involved in the storyline then. Which works. Because then La Parka will get his win back from Psychosis from earlier. And here we go. Wow. What a shitty main event. I should not have relied on Stevie Ray. Stevie Ray really disappointed me here. I thought he was going to do better. Maybe it was because he was visibly tiring. I don't know. But so far, show still increased our popularity. The rating wasn't the best. I have a feeling that the TV network's going to be pissed about that. We'll see. Oh, there's our boy Sandman right now. I didn't know he was working for USWA at the time either. But he better be loyal to us. He's one of our best workers. And I want to keep the Sandman. I want to make him our heavyweight title eventually. Or heavyweight champion, rather. I could make him a title, I guess. Just make Sandman a title. That'd be cool. The Sandman title. That'd be something. But we got that. So, TV went all right. We really need somebody who can put on a better match with Ivan Koloff, though. Yeah, here's the email. 2,443 viewers isn't too bad, though. So we're getting a lot of coverage here, even for like a small company, which is nice. So, and what are we? We're 28th in the world. Oh yeah, I never really looked at our size. So, in order to bump up in size, we need to achieve 35 popularity in our home region. We're at 30 right now. So, especially with TV and us running like a monthly show in NWA Eastern Championship Wrestling, on top of we got Market Street Mayhem coming up too, we should be solid. We should be good. That shouldn't be an issue. So, that's good. Looks like WWF is keeping Nikolai Volkov, which is a bummer because if I knew he was in contention, I would have hired him too. I love Nikolai Volkov. You guys just ran Clash of the Champions and you have a title change on TV. Like, that doesn't make any sense. Steve Austin retaining. Like, why are you putting titles on the line on TV when you just ran Clash of the Champions? And they won the NWA Caribbean Tag titles. Was that a WCW belt or is that an NWA thing? Let me see. Because I should also see if I can join the NWA already. Because I know they. Okay, so that's an NWA thing. So I guess that's fine. I think we meet the criteria to join the NWA. We should try to join the NWA. I mean, we are using their friggin' name in our events. I know it's weird because, like, you would think the mod maker would have actually put us in the NWA from the start. But it's okay. I don't need the NWA breathing down my neck anyway, but if I can, it would be really beneficial because, yeah, no, the WCW won't let us join the NWA, which sucks because, I mean, we're Eastern Championship Wrestling. We're not even Extreme yet. Yeah, we run a show called Hardcore TV, but that shouldn't affect anything. We have Ivan Koloff as a heavyweight champion. Why wouldn't we want to be in the NWA? Yeah, especially while our product is still relatively, like, wrestling focused. It's not like we're doing hardcore shit yet. It's because we have New Jack. Guarantee it. I bet if I were to fire New Jack, the WCW would let us in. But I ain't firing New Jack. I love New Jack. Let's see. And so, let me think, because I got to figure out who I'm going to have face Ivan Koloff next week on TV. If I should even. I mean, the TV title is on Sandman. Sandman's reliable enough to seemingly have a good match with just about anybody. So, what I could do, because I got Big Daddy V here. I got Big Daddy V face the Sandman in the main event, maybe. Or even, like, DC Drake. Have I used DC Drake much? Yeah, okay, so he was beaten by Ahmed Johnson. I had him in a small tag team, in the tag team tournament. And he was in that Battle Royal. So I can have DC Drake face Sandman in the main event next week. And then just have Ivan Koloff do, like, a promo or something. So that works. Because I definitely want to keep that storyline going. As long as friggin' Mike Sharp is the only one who can have a good match with Ivan Koloff, apparently. Um, but I don't know if Sandman's going to be able to put on like a 15-minute match yet, though. Because while I love the Sandman, he's putting on good matches, it's also like a 45. And a 45 score is really good at our size. But it's not good enough that you would put like the heavyweight title on him and have him headline every show, necessarily. At least later on. When we get there, we'll get there, though. We'll be set. We'll be alright. So, let's see. All Japan's running a few thingies. Superstars of Wrestling just aired. We got some Wing. Yeah, nothing interesting happening right now. We're basically just simming straight to our next show, basically. I'm trying to think. Should I hire somebody? Like, should I hire somebody new? Yeah, I could take a look at my creative meeting and see if there's any what they call hidden gems, and see if that would be worth like hiring somebody for. We'll see. And it sucks that Todd Gordon isn't allowing me to hire anyone who's over like 40 something, because there's a bunch of workers I'd bring in just to feud with with Ivan Koloff rather. Well, it's like if Ivan Koloff is gonna keep putting on disappointing matches, it's like what's the point in even having him? You know what I mean? Like, we could have. Let's see, these load times. It's the only thing that sucks with a freaking. Okay, so USWA has increased their broadcast quality. Am I feuding with USWA? I know they have the Sandman, but let's see. Where are they based? They're based in the Southeast. Okay, so this is like the evolution of Memphis Wrestling. That's right. This was after they fell through with the AWA. So, it is what it is. The USWA is what it is. They're not breathing down my neck. They're not a threat or anything. So, we could book some TV, though, which is what I guess I'm going to do. I don't know why I'm a manager. Let me fix that, because I'm not managing anything. I am just a color commentator alongside, oh fuck, who did I have on commentary with me? I forgot. I knew I had Kevin Kelly in the first episode of this, but... Oh, Raymond Rougeau, right? Yep, Raymond Rougeau. That's right. Okay, cool. So, we have a plan. It's just basically waiting for our next TV show. And, what I could do, because I have Sandman doing this, I'm planning on having Sandman do the special referee thing for the Luchadors. I need to figure out who's gonna be main eventing, because yeah, I hate that Ivan Koloff is putting on bad matches. Of all people, Ivan Koloff should not be having bad matches with anybody. Even I think he's like 50 now, in 92. There's no reason Ivan Koloff is having bad matches. It just doesn't make any sense. So, let's see where we're going with this. New team. Okay, so WCW aired a TV show. Oh, the Royal Rumble. The Royal Rumble. We got to see what this Royal Rumble looked like. All right, so Ric Flair won the 92 Rumble. Wow, that's is that even a... That's exactly what happened at the... Okay, so we got... I'm pretty sure this is like everybody that was in the 92 Rumble, too. Wait, Ray Trevor... Was Big Boss Man in 92? Wow. What a nice Royal Rumble, though. I mean, yeah, just like 92, Ric Flair wins the Royal Rumble. Legion of Doom defeats the Natural Disasters. What a good show. What a good show. Bushwhackers defeated... Oh, see, that's a bummer. I really like that tag team that WWF made. Texas Tornado defeating Papa Shango. I guess that's fine. Tatanka and the New Foundation defeated Hercules, Haku, and the Barbarian. Okay, that's an interesting thing. Um, Marty Jannetty beats some random jobber. The rest of it's like jobber matches. Like Sonny Blaze defeated Louis Spicolli. I didn't know they were pushing Sonny Blaze. Like, okay. Not a bad Royal Rumble though, I gotta say. I mean, this is why WCW is like bombing in '92 apparently, because that was very solid. That was surprisingly good for WWF, especially in a game like this. It really replicated kind of what real life was like. Ric Flair winning the '92 Royal Rumble was like exactly what happened too. Although I don't think he won the heavyweight title. I think is the heavyweight title still vacant in WWF? Because if he didn't win the heavyweight title there, then what are they doing with him? I'll have to see. I'll have to see. We'll see when this thing's done. I definitely want to use Madman Pondo more though, for sure. So my plan is definitely to do some booking of Madman Pondo. Um, because I haven't done like anything with him at all. I could try putting him with Edge and see if what a tag team that would be. Madman Pondo and Edge. Um, Bob Bradley and Sonny Blaze as a tag team. What a show. Yeah, look at this. Look, this is what WCW is putting on TV. Cactus Jack and Tommy Rich versus El Gigante and PN News. Like, man, after the Royal Rumble, this is what you put out? Like, Vinny Vegas and Buff Bagwell I could see being half decent, but man, this is horrible. Meanwhile, on prime time, you got Crush in the new. Okay, yeah. TV just isn't good in '92, I guess. Except for what I'm running. Well, and even then, friggin' Nikolai Volkov is disappointing me. I am curious. I am curious. The WWF crown. No, they still haven't crowned a new heavyweight champion yet. This title's been vacant since December, and I guess it's just gonna go vacant into February. So be it. I'm not running the WWF. It don't matter to me. Because, I mean, that's the thing that isn't true to real life. When Ric Flair won the '92 Rumble, he won the vacant WWF title at the time, too. But that is what it is. I'm just running ECW here. I don't care what WWF is doing necessarily. It's just kind of interesting how that happened. I should see who's available to hire though. And we're coming towards the end of January now too, which will be interesting. Because going into February, I should see if anybody debuts. Because there's usually a bunch of like debuts in like the first month. Let's see. Yeah, I don't really care what Japan's doing. What is WWF up to? Crush defeating Barry Horowitz. Nikolai Volkov defeating Brian Donahue. You literally rehired him just to go on freaking B shows. But was this... That was in... New England. Okay, I was going to say. Running shows in England. Superstars of Wrestling, though. That seems like their A show. Because that's where, like, all the big ones happen. Like, tag team titles on the line. You got... That looks like it would be solid. Jake Roberts and The Undertaker versus Roddy Piper and Sid. Man, WWF is putting on some good shows. I know I'm ECW. I shouldn't be praising another company, especially my competition that's like 10 times bigger than me right now. But I gotta say, they're gonna be tough competition if I end up going head to head with them. Especially because I definitely want to beat the shit out of Vince McMahon. Alright, incident involving psychosis. Oh, okay. Let's see. Incident with Edge and Ivan Koloff. Wrestler's court. Refusing to shake a worker's hand. And Ivan Koloff found him guilty and sentenced him to buy drinks for everyone after the show. What a bizarre locker room our ECW locker room is. So, here's what we're going to do. We definitely need a better main event. So who should we have face Ivan Koloff next? Yeah, Perry Saturn isn't as good. Like I don't know of anyone who can really put on a solid match besides the Sandman right now, and Mike Sharp. Um, let's see. I guess I got Mike Sharp up there in the heavyweight or in the main event, and I have him face DC Drake. Yeah, I guess that's fine. Because if anything, having Ivan Koloff as in a promo would probably be better because that guy can talk anyway. So we'll have Mike Sharp. DC Drake apparently can't do a 15-minute match. So be it. But Mike Sharp should be able to have a decent match at least. Then we'll have a promo where Ivan Koloff just talks shit about Mike Sharp, and that'll be fine. And then we'll have. Should we have that match? Yeah, because that's going to be one of our better matches anyway. And we want that towards the end of the card. So we're going to have Mr. Sandman. Yeah, Sandman will take over as a referee with La Parka and Psychosis. And that'll be good. And I guess we could have Harlem Heat do a promo. Yeah, I guess that works. Where is it? Promo tag. Here we go. So Booker T and Stevie Ray do a promo on New Jack and Mustafa. And you know what? We'll have New Jack and Mustafa get their win back from that super show we did. Here, where are we at? We should do tag team view. There we go. So Eliminators versus Gangstas. And Gangstas will win. Because I'm trying to push these guys the best of my ability. I'll make that a wild brawl too. We can even make that a tainted win too, just to keep the Eliminators looking strong. That's good. And then we'll do one more promo. And it'll be... Let me see if I can do this. Impact, any participants. There should be a way to... Because I really want to get Big Daddy V over as the muscle for the FBI. So... Let's see... Modern TV opening, new champion celebration. Okay, what we could do is we could have a post-match attack. Or beatdown even. Let me see. Oh, wait. Where's Monster Unleashed? I know that's something I can do. I can do a Monster Unleashed. So we'll have Big Daddy V come out. And he'll beat up... Who am I going to have face the FBI next? Pitbulls I know are bad guys. Okay, so we'll have Mosh and Thrasher in there. I know they're good guys. It's going to be a tag team match. And that'll open the show, too. That'll be a nice, solid opener. We'll open the show with the Headbangers. That's TV right there. That's how you book TV, ladies and gentlemen. The Headbangers versus Guido and Vito. Just like that. I haven't used the Pitbulls for like anything. I feel kind of bad for that. But Guido will, because he deserves a win. And it'll be a tainted finish. And then after the match, we'll have Big Daddy V beat down the Headbangers. Just like that. And that That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you book TV. Let's see how this goes. There we go. Solid opener. Very solid opener. Match got the show off to a strong start. It looks like little Guido is putting on good matches too, which is good. He's starting to excel. Vito not so much, but that's fine. We get little Guido some height, and that'll be cool because then he'll be a good candidate for the TV title eventually. Wow, that didn't go very well. Man, lack of anything interesting happening in this segment. Really? Okay, whatever. That's fine. There we go. So still decent match with New Jack and Mustafa. That's fine. I don't know how Gangstas versus Harlem Heat advanced. It's not like anything really happened. So be it. Here we go. So we got this. And what we'll do a rematch at NWA Eastern Championship Wrestling. It'll be, we'll do like 10 minutes. And this will be for the next major show we run, the next big event. And it'll be a rematch between Booker T and Stevie Ray versus New Jack and Mustafa. And what they'll do is, it'll be for the tag team belts. Booker T will win. It'll be somewhat of a wild brawl, or I guess it'd be a storytelling match. And so this will be for our next major event. This isn't for TV. This won't be next week or anything. But then what it'll do is Rage DQ? Stoppage. Stoppage would be if it was too hardcore, which I guess would be fine. Yeah, you know what? Stoppage finish is fine. Although I'd prefer the Rage DQ, because that seems more like what the Gangstas are about. So that's fine. So we'll have that booked. Okay, La Parka and Psychosis did alright. Psychosis still doing alright. Surprised it's only a 37. I thought he would have done a lot better than that, especially after the last showing he did, but it's alright, because when I put the TV title on him, it'll be something. So we'll do, what we can do is we can even make this a ladder match, because that'd be cool. So let's go down to 3-way. Is there no 3-way ladder match? It's a 3-way hardcore. That's fine. It'll be a triple threat match. And this will be for the ECW title then, or for the television title. And that'll be Sandman, La Parka, and Psychosis. That'll be over the TV title. And in that respect, Psychosis will win the television title. Just like that. And that's going to be for next month. So, the next two shows we run are basically going to be hyping those 3 matches. And then, okay, yeah, so it does look like Ivan Koloff is better a talker than he is a wrestler, which is unfortunate. And we're in the green here for this main event. Even though Mike Sharp and DC Drake have negative chemistry, I'm cool with that. Because it's still a better main event. So, alright, so we'll just keep pushing Mike Sharp, and then have him have that match at our super show. Show increased our popularity in 7 regions. I don't hate it. I honestly don't hate it. That was a really good show. Although we might start getting issues with people being upset that they're being left off shows. I'm not entirely sure, because TV is TV. You know what I mean? It's not like I'm leaving them off of major events or anything. But I do have a feeling I'm going to start getting people being upset about being left off shows soon. So I should really start rotating my cast a little bit. And it sucks. I really do want to use Madman Pondo too, but I don't have anything for him to do, because he's still Like, not doing much. Yeah, we did a better TV rating there, too. So, we're doing all right, though. Next Supercard is in 15 days, so yeah. We'll have 2 TV shows before then. They'll basically be hyping the matches I laid out. Like I said, I had a long, like, 4-night straight work thing. So, as much as I want to keep booking this, guys, I'm sorry. I gotta get off. It's been an hour of streaming. I appreciate everyone who hopped in. I saw my viewer count went up a little bit. I appreciate you guys for watching. Thanks for watching, everyone. I'll definitely pick this up again. I'll probably schedule it for maybe later this week.